Namaskar, myself Pratik. In this session, we will discuss cardinality of a relationship. Let us start this session. The cardinality of a relationship is the actual number of related occurrences for each of the two entities. It means cardinality indicates actual number of related occurrences of the entities in the relationship. Actually, every relation has two characteristics. One is cardinality and another is connectivity. We already know that the connectivity of a relationship describes the mapping of associated entity instances in the relationships. And we have its four types, that is one to one to many to one and many to many. Connectivity indicates that for one entity set we have multiple instances of another entity set. But what is the actual number of these multiple instances? This concept of actual number is captured by cardinality. So connectivity only provides the mean to identify either it is one or many. But what are the actual number of instances through which they are connected? This concept is given by cardinality. So the cardinality of a relationship is the actual number of related occurrence for each of the two entity set. So cardinality indicates actual number, while connectivity only indicates either as one or as many. So the edge between an entity set and relationship can have associated minimum and maximum cardinality, which is indicated by this L dot dot H. Here L indicates the minimum while H indicates the maximum cardinality. In simple words, we can label the edge between the entity set and the relationship with its corresponding cardinality, where L indicates the minimum while H indicates its maximum cardinality. So we can conclude the difference between connectivity and cardinality through this table. The connectivity of a relationship just describes the mapping, that either it is one or many, while cardinality of a relationship indicates the actual number of related occurrences. Connectivity has four types, that is one to many to one or many to many. So it indicates either as one or many, while cardinality label the edges with its corresponding minimum and maximum cardinality by using representation like L dot dot H. Here L indicates minimum while H indicates maximum cardinality. To understand this concept further, let us take the example of customer loan relationship. Here we have customer entity set with column C number, name, mobile number and city, and loan has loan number and amount. We have this relationship named as cust underscore loan. I have also created some instances of these entity set to explain this concept further. For simplicity, I am only indicating three attribute of customer, that is C number, name and city, while loan has loan number and amount. You can clearly see that these are the relationship between customer and loan. This indicates that C1 has taken two loan L1 and L2, while L3 loan has been taken by customer C3. C2 customer has not taken any loan. The participation of customer in the loan is partial, and you also know that the participation of loan in this relationship is total. Now if we talk about the cardinality in this situation, we can label the edges of this relationship by their corresponding cardinality. The minimum and maximum number of loan which a customer can take can be labeled here. So we can label this edge to indicate the cardinality of customer entity set in this relationship. From this data set, you can see that customer can take minimum 0 loan and it can take maximum 2 loans. So the cardinality for customer to loan will be 0 to 2. So this is indicated here. The cardinality of customer in this relationship is 0 dot dot 2. 0 indicates its minimum count while 2 indicates its maximum count. Now let us give a thought about the cardinality of loan entity set in this relationship. You can see that for every loan we have a minimum 1 customer and the maximum number of customers for a given loan is also 1. So the cardinality of loan with respect to this customer loan relationship should be 1 to 1. It means for every loan there should be minimum and maximum 1 customer. Since the minimum cardinality of loan entity set in this relationship is 1, it means that it is compulsory for a loan to participate in this relationship, while it is optional for a customer to participate in customer loan relationship. So the participation of customer is partial, while the participation of loan is total. So as indicated here, a minimum value of 1 indicate total participation of the entity set, while a minimum 0 indicates partial participation. And it is important to note that if we have a cardinality like 1 dot dot asterisk, mean that if minimum value is 1, then this edge is equivalent to a double line because it indicates the case of total participation. So if you consider the cardinality of customer, its limit is 0 dot dot 2, means minimum value is 0. So this relationship will be partial, while it indicates that for a customer we can have 2 maximum loan. So this decide the connectivity. This 2 indicates multiple values of loan corresponding to the customer. So this help us to decide about the connectivity, and the cardinality of loan is 1 dot dot 1. Since the minimum value 1 indicates total participation, so this should be represented with double line to indicate total participation, while the maximum value of 1 indicates for a given loan we can have only one maximum customer. So this help us to decide about the connectivity of customer with customer loan relationship. For a given loan we can have maximum one customer. That's why we have added pointer into this relationship. So you can clearly see that the connectivity of customer loan relationship is one to many. It means customer can take multiple loan, and for a given loan there is only one customer. The participation of customer is partial, while the participation of loan in this relationship is total. Mean that we may have some customer who have not taken any loan, but for every loan there should be some customer. This is the final ER diagram for customer loan relationship. This is all about this session. I request all of you to subscribe this YouTube channel to receive latest video tutorials on topics like data mining, machine learning, DBMS, big data, NoSQL and many more. You can join this online course on DBMS to learn DBMS in a simplified way from Udemy platform. Now the simplified approach to DBMS is also available in the form of Kindle platform. You can download this book from Amazon. I have also created online courses on SQL and PLSQL, and these courses are available at Udemy platform. I have also authored books on data mining and data warehousing, DBMS, NoSQL, beginning with SQL and PLSQL for beginners. All these books are available at Amazon platform. To read more about this, you can refer my website prateekbhatia.com. Thanks for watching this video.